select one. There, you know, if you think of this class and the folks in this class, you'd have to say that arguably this is 5 of the greatest coaches, and they're currently coaching, 5 of the greatest coaches on this planet today, in the world today. This is in the world. Our second coach, you'll know him fondly, and you've seen him regularly. His name is Coach Bob Bowman. And of course, he's legendary already in all the things he's done with his athletes, and of course with Michael Phelps. But Coach Bowman says that this honor is so special because of the company that he'll be keeping, because of, he understands that this is from the coaches who really understand the effort and the energy and the commitment required to achieve excellence. And of course, Coach Bowman certainly exemplifies all of that. A couple of Coach Bowman's memorable moments, and I'm sure that each of these coaches have many, these are just a couple, were Michael making his first Olympics as a 15-year-old, I believe, right, Bob? In the year 2000. And then the other one was in winning the, of course, you know, he had to say this, didn't he? Winning the Big Ten championships, and, you know, in 2008, I think it was at Ohio State, by the way, when he was the head coach at the University of Michigan. Please join me in welcoming one of the great coaches of all time, Coach Bob Bowman.
Thank you. Yeah. Got a lot of people to thank, so I'm going to get on my list, don't be worried. He mentioned that Big Ten championship, and for me, what that represented was kind of a microcosm of what we go through in coaching. I got to Michigan my first year. You know, we were kind of riding on a high off the Olympic Games in 2004, and we immediately started with, I had 2 or 3 really good swimmers, and I had a team that was probably could be better. So our first year we struggled. But I went out and recruited a really good class of kids. And they came in the next year, and we were even worse. So we kept working at it. And by the time my 3rd year came, all the really good swimmers had left. So I was left with the ones that we recruited, and we worked and worked. And by my 4th year, we were able to win the Big Ten championship with a lot of kids who you're not going to hear. I'm probably not up here tonight because of them, but I think the way they swam and the things that they mean to coaches, everybody can understand. We had Jamie Martone, who I didn't want to let be on the team because he was 22.6 in the 50-yard free, and I begrudgingly let him walk on with the hopes that he would be gone in a week or 2. But he never went away. And at that Big Ten championship, the first event of the meet, he anchored our 4x50 relay, which won for the first time in 80 years. Michigan wasn't really a sprint school till I got there. He went on to make NCAAs, and then he actually went 22.6 that summer and made the Olympic trials. So I think we all have those kind of stories, whether the kids are setting world records or not. There's all of the same processes in place, and I think it means the same to all of us. To mention someone who I'm sure I am here about, I want to thank Michael Phelps for what he's done for this sport. And you've seen the performances, and we've had such a special relationship over a very long time, and you've heard all there is to hear about him. But the thing I'm most proud of him now is the things he's doing to keep our sport going and to further interest in our sport and participation. And I don't know if you know this, but Michael just established a thing called the Level Field Fund for swimming, which will help pay for promising athletes that can't afford training or travel expenses. It's another avenue to help fund them and fund their training. The Michael Phelps Foundation recently started a program with all the Boys and Girls Clubs in the United States, which we're very excited about, called the IM program, which is a 5-step lifestyle program about healthy eating, healthy living, goal setting, physical activity, and swimming, which is going to reach thousands of kids and hopefully get them interested in swimming. And finally, we have the Michael Phelps Swim School, which is already teaching thousands, and we hope will teach a lot more than that, young swimmers who can come in and their coaches can be up here someday. So I'd really like to thank him for that. He deserves a round of applause even though he's not here. I have a lot of people to thank, and firstly, I'd like to thank Murray Stevens, who has given me the chance of a lifetime to be the second head coach of the North Baltimore Aquatic Club. And I think the reason that's so special is because MBAC is not a swimming team, it's a way of life. And it's a culture that Murray has developed over so long and that I've been lucky to be part of for, I think this is going to be my 12th year going in the program. And all of our MBAC family, not all of them, but a lot of them have come here tonight to support us. And I'd like to thank them for all they've done to build such a tremendous program, and thank Murray for all the lessons he's taught me and the ones that he will teach me, and for the fun that we've had, and look forward to more. So thank you, Murray. I'd like to thank my parents, my sister who are here tonight, who have supported me and encouraged me, as I'm sure all of the honorees' families have, through a lot of ups and downs. When we come to places like this, you only see the ups, but all of us have a lot of downs that we go through and times where we're really struggling, and it's great to have the support of people who love you. I think that coaching is an art, and to learn an art, I think you have to have mentors. And I've been so fortunate to have tremendous coaching mentors throughout my career. And I wanted to thank a few of them here, and I'm leaving out many who are in this room who've had such an impact on me, I'm sure. First is John Urbanchek. I'd like to thank you, buddy, for everything you've done. You're a good man, no matter what everybody else says. Second would be Coach Paul Bergen, who taught me so much about observation and planning and motivation, many techniques of motivation, some better than others, but a very important part of my coaching career. David Marsh, another honoree tonight. And David taught me that excellence is 24/7, and that you can always be finding a way to get better. And at an early part of my career, that was just so important, and I really thank him for that. I've lived that every day. And finally, I'd like to thank Mark Schubert. I don't know, is Mark still here? But his leadership of our national team, and also of me personally, as we brought up Michael through the ranks and the other swimmers that we've had, it's just been instrumental, so I'd like to thank him very much. I guess at the end of the day, what I'd like to say is, sometimes we tend to think that coaching is about, strokes and yardage and sprint and distance and all these other things. But to me, coaching is about relationships. And it's a relationship that you form with an athlete of trust and respect, which grows over time, and you learn about each other, and you help each other to move forward. It's about relationships with their parents. You don't always like those, but they're there. With the people in your community. And I think that's what's made it such an enriching life for me, and something that means the most to me is all of you in this room and the future that we'll have together. So I'd like to thank all the other honorees for allowing me to be in their class. I don't feel worthy, and congratulate them and wish all you the best in the upcoming year.